Hello and welcome to Lakewood Next Daily Devotions. Happy Monday. Let me start by just saying this, that there is something about a cleverly worded question that can put you on the spot. And that's exactly what the Pharisees and the Herodians did to Jesus in today's text. I'm going to read it for us. It's in Matthew chapter 22, starting in verse 15. It says, "Then the Pharisees went and plotted how to entangle him in his words. And they sent their disciples to him along with the Herodians, saying, 'Teacher, we know that you are true and teach the way of God truthfully, and you do not care about anyone's opinion, for you are not swayed by appearances.'" Doesn't that just sound nice? It's like one of those things where, like, if these people are complimenting you, just buckle up. Like, they're building it up. So then they say this in verse 17, "Tell us then, what do you think? Is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not?" Now this is the interesting thing. So they've just asked Jesus, first they've built him up. You're a teacher. You don't care what other people think. You always tell the truth. So tell us truthfully, dear teacher, rabbi, is it right to pay taxes to Caesar? Now what they've done here is they've put Jesus in a corner. Because if Jesus says, oh, don't pay taxes to Caesar, the Roman guard is within earshot. Like, they can come and grab Jesus very quickly and do to him horrible things. But if Jesus says, absolutely pay all your taxes, then they can point out and say, see, he's on the side of Rome. He can't be the Messiah. They believe that they have got him in a corner. But in verse 18, "But Jesus, aware of their malice, said, 'Why put me to the test, you hypocrites? Show me the coin for the tax.' And they brought him a denarius. And Jesus said to them, 'Whose likeness and inscription is this?' They said, 'Caesar's.' Then he said to them, 'Therefore, render to Caesar all things that are Caesar's, and to God all things that are God's.' When they heard it, they marveled, and they left him and went away." So the trap is set. Is it right to pay taxes to Caesar or not? If Jesus says yes, the people might turn on him. If he says no, the Romans will turn on him. And so instead, Jesus asks for a coin. And he says, "Whose image is on this?" And they say, "Caesar's." And then Jesus replies, "Give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to God what is God's." That's not just clever, that's convicting. See, Caesar is owed what bears his image and name. And Jesus says that, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. But then he flips the question and he says, give to God what is God's, which means that God is owed what bears his image and name. In the book of Genesis, whenever God created man, he said, "Let us make man in our image." We are the image bearers of God, which means that we owe God our very selves. We may owe the government our money, but we owe God our lives. So yes, pay your taxes to Caesar. But much more than that, give yourself to God. Every part of you, because you bear his image. And so, just as a way to think through this, let me just ask the question, are there parts of your life that you have kept to yourself? Areas like, hey God, you can have maybe my Sundays, maybe you can have my tithe, maybe you can have some prayer time before meals, but the rest of this belongs to me. Are there parts of your life you've kept to yourself? Your time, your plans, your affections, those things that actually belong to God. And so my challenge to you today is to talk to God about this. Maybe say, I don't want to just give you part of my life, part of my time. I want to give you all of me. That I was made in your image. And then we ask God to help us live like it. Be blessed today.